People have the nerve to ask me all the time, Inky, why wouldn't you change what happened to you? You got a paralyzed right arm and hand. I'm like, if you only knew and if you only saw the works that God has done in people's lives around me, what he's done in me, yeah, it's great, it's cool. But what God has done in the people's lives around me, like, you can't put a price on that. Like, at a certain point, like, what is it really about? Like, and I know the initial reaction when we go through things is to say, man, why did this have to happen to me? And it's an honest reaction. Because sometimes good people go through some crazy stuff. And some of the things we go through, I'm gonna just be real, it's not a scripture for it. It's not. You can't go, hey, go to Romans 2:2. They're like, what? What? But this is what I've understood. In life, some people don't need you to preach a sermon, they need you to live one. And so when they see you living it, they can connect and identify with it. The only thing I ask of you, as talented, as brilliant, as powerful, as beautiful as you, never allow life to make you forget why you started. Meaning that first time you said, man, I'm riding with Christ, let's go. That first feeling you got, like that first interaction, that first connection you got, like when you first got it. It's like when people say at the beginning, everybody is excited, everybody is on fire, but at a certain point, you hit something along the journey and it's gonna test that level of commitment. At a certain point, you're gonna hit something that's gonna test that level of faith. And my definition of commitment was always staying true to what I said I would do long after the mood that I said it in has left. Like, am I gonna stay true to my beliefs and my core and my essence of who I am as an individual, even if I get a paralyzed right arm and hand? Am I gonna stay true to it, even if my little career that I thought I was gonna have disappears? Am I gonna stay true to it, even if one day I'm in a football game, the thing I love to do, the thing I've been practicing my whole life, and then one moment it gets wiped out? Am I gonna stay true to it? Because depending upon if I'm gonna stay true to it, a lot of other people's belief in their Christian journey is predicated upon that, and my belief in my Christian journey. In other words, I've seen a lot of other people say, Inky, I wanna give my life to Christ, not because of something that happened with me, but because of something I've seen happen to you. And so when ESPN comes to me and say, hey, you wouldn't be in the NFL right now? I'm like, if you only knew. If you only knew my father got saved because of my If you only knew. My 3 boys that went first round to the NFL, all of them got saved. If you only knew. If you only knew my mother, the level of her faith, like, if you only knew. Like, I just seen God do some things through the injury, and I'm like, man, every day I wake up, I just try to stay out of his way. I'm gonna leave you with this. We already know what to do when God says yes. We already know what to do when we get blessed. We already know what to do when our prayers get answered. But the question that I have for you in this rhetorical, what will you do when God says no?